Many thousands of Palestinian detainees are being tried in these courts today. If the defense attorney can see the evidence or not, the result is always the same result. The Palestinian is always guilty. All of them will be convicted and sentenced to harsh, very harsh sentences. And no military court can ever be a fair trial, can ever produce a fair trial. There are no fair trials in military courts. In fact, there are no fair trials even in civilian courts. If it comes to Palestinian detainees, Palestinian detainees never get a fair trial in Israel. It's not a possibility. So, of course, a military court will not produce a fair trial. It doesn't matter if it's in Atarot, if it's in Ofer, if it's in Salem, it doesn't matter. No military court can produce a fair trial, especially not for Palestinian political prisoners. Now, if it complies with international fair trial standards, no, a colonial court run by military officers that are not even qualified as attorneys or judges, they're not even qualified. And no, these officers in these kangaroo courts, when the prosecution is military, the officers are military, the translators even, every person that is involved in this trial is a military officer of the occupying power. Of course, it cannot produce a fair trial. It will not produce fair trials. No, of course not. Well, the fact that the trial is aired or not aired, if it's publicized or not publicized, it has no significance because the court will keep doing what it does already today to other many detainees that are being tried in these courts that already exist, always existed in Israel, since its establishment of military courts that would produce sentences to Palestinian detainees. It is the situation since 1948, and it's still the situation today. Many thousands of Palestinian detainees are being tried in these courts today. It doesn't matter if it's in the Atarot or in Salem, it has no significance. And, the fact that, of course, some of the evidence are confidential, that was always the case. It's nothing special with this new batch of detainees. It has no significance at all. And, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even really matter if the evidence are confidential or not, because the sentence always goes the same way. If it's confidential, if it's not confidential, if the defense attorney can see the evidence or not, the result is always the same result. The Palestinian is always guilty. It's only a matter of how many years, or in this case, even the death penalty will be given to the suspect. I thought there would be even one acquittal. But let's say there will be one acquittal, at least, then I guess he will be released. But I won't be counting on any acquittals in this kangaroo courts, in these colonialist trials. I wouldn't count on any acquittals. If there will be acquittal, of course there will be an appeal on the acquittal. Like there will be an appeal, suppose on the guilty sentences. There are appeals. It can even go to the Supreme Court. But at the end, as I said, most chances that nothing will, that all of them will be convicted and sentenced to harsh, very harsh sentences.